Hello everyone and welcome back to Splatoon 3. Today was meant to be the day I played Bayonetta Origins. I didn't enjoy myself recording it, and I can definitely see it being a game that I don't play, but rather a game that I play in my own time, because it's a lot slower paced than what I play on the channel. And if I try and make content out of that, it's just not going to work. I'm going to forget I was trying to make content. I'm going to not talk the whole time, what have you. And it's, it just didn't work out in terms of being a game that I record myself playing. I'm ditching that. I'm not going to play that on the channel. And as a placeholder, until I find something else to play, I'm going to play Splatoon 3 instead. Because why not? I haven't had to play as much recently. I haven't got to play as much recently, I should say. So, first of all, A rank. I deranked myself, intentionally. I just was not having fun in higher rank. I found that it was I found that people give up easier in higher rank for some reason. It felt like a lot more games were ending in 2 minutes. And that's just it didn't feel like we were being destroyed. It felt like people on the team were giving up a lot more frequently, or people on the other team were giving up a lot more frequently. And it just isn't fun to play this game in higher ranks. And I'll explain more about that. This is just a quick video, just placeholder while we do Cattled. While I think of a new game to play, that is. Okay. So, oh my god, I love his outfit. Wait, that looked like Officer Honey. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put a thing here, because I think that's a good place. So, why did I derank? Okay, part of why I deranked is because of just how it feels to play in higher rank, right? So, okay, I hope you don't mind, because this is gonna be a big old complaint fest. Higher ranks in this game feel like people are more inclined to give up quickly. And it's such a frustrating environment to play in this game. And I think the reason people are inclined to give up so easily is because of the map design and the kind of playstyle it encourages. Because this map doesn't show it as well. But part of the trouble with the map design of this game is the kind of narrow hallwayness of it, where pretty much to get past, you have to travel down narrow hallways and that kind of thing. And it can be very it doesn't work in this game's favor, especially with the special design in this game. Just kind of, crab tank, part of. It's hard to counter crab tank because of these narrow hallways, right? It's a big old special, so getting past crab tank is quite a tight squeeze, but also getting past, long range weapons, though it's not necessarily difficult to do that, it's definitely scary for a lot of people, right? To do that. And it can leave a lot of people feeling frightened in terms of, they see these enemies, but they're too scared to go past, for example, the charger line, E-liter, though it's not the best weapon at the moment, it's definitely still a weapon that's intimidating, right? And so people can feel scared to jump in front of that laser, and it's quite daunting to do that, right? It's daunting to do that, right? It's daunting to step in front of these lasers, right? That's why E-liter holds so much power, Even though chargers take skill to use, even though, and even though, a lot of charger mains because of the pressure it can be to, to be a charger, or to use a charger, that kind of pressure can be daunting to the charger user, right? That doesn't matter, because that laser of the charger is still daunting, and it's still horrifying, and it can still be difficult to get past purely because of how threatening it feels and how imposing it is. That's part of the trouble, right? Because all they have to do is aim down a narrow hallway, and all of a sudden nobody's going past because they're too scared of the laser, because they're too daunted by it. That's the trouble. It's hard for me to explain while I'm battling, right? But that's the thing, right? It's not the best weapon, but these maps, having only one way into spawn, into enemy spawns as well, right? These maps being designed that way, that's what makes it so imposing. That's what makes E-liter and Splat Charger so imposing at the moment. It's not the actual weapon or the power of the weapon. It's literally just how imposing that is under these narrow hallways. Basically what I'm saying is they need to fix the maps in this game. That's it. 99% of the problems with this game's gameplay, not the internet, the gameplay, 99% of the problems are the maps at the moment. That's what it is. That's my explanation for this all, right? Crab Tank isn't even that bad, right? Murky Territory, I know. It's not even that bad. The reason it's bad at the moment is not because it's overpowered as a special, it's because of the map design. Because all they have to do is either A, block up the hallway, or B, stand in a place behind the hallway so that they can't get past and aim for the weak spot. If you eliminate that problem by giving flank routes and alternative routes, that problem is lessened tenfold. And the reason that this relates to me quitting the higher ranks is because everybody in the higher ranks is playing into that. They're not making it interesting, you know. It's not as interesting to play in the higher ranks in this game because all of them are playing into that meta, right? Don't blame them. It's not their fault. They should do that in order to retain their rank. As someone who plays more casually, every game is the same, and that's so boring. Granted, you can either be on the succeeding team or on the less succeeding team, right? You can either be in the disadvantaged team or the advantaged team, but literally every game I played in higher rank was get to the middle. Whoever gets the advantage wins the game in like a minute. That could be my team that's in the advantage, or it can be the other team that's in the advantage. But regardless, it's really boring. And so that's my problem with this game at the moment. It's really boring at high level play, purely because of the way that this game encourages people to play the game. You know, you can see it through the way that I play, you know, I'm not wanting to kind of cower in fear behind these like points. Headbridge would be a really good place to show it, but whatever. And so I just feel so bored of like the higher ranks in this game. And it's entirely the map design's fault, in my opinion. It's not even, it's not even weapons' faults, It's not even Crab Tank's fault, it's not even Kraken's fault, it's nothing like that. None of that, to me, is the special design problem. None of it's any of that, special balancing is an issue. But like, I feel like if you get rid of the bad map design, you fix a lot of problems in that aspect too. And so I do feel like if I'm going to play in higher play, they should fix the maps first. And that's, a huge hindrance to my enjoyment of this game has been just the horrendous map design. All this, like, they did it, the most recent changes to these maps. One of them was to Eeltail Alley. They got rid of a ramp leading into enemy territory, which just makes it even less risky for enemies to get into your spawn, because it also gets rid of the escape route for your team back into your spawn, right? So getting rid of that alternative route into spawn was actually detrimental for both teams. It didn't help anyone. It just helped the team that's already in the advantage. And ideally, when you're in your own spawn, you should have the advantage, right? And so that's just another problem that contributes to my boredom of this game. Ultimately, the point, I get into this lower rank, right? I've done 2. Okay, I definitely got them there, but I've done 2 like full series, and both of them were immediately better. Every game felt different. Every game was like enjoyable. It didn't feel like anybody was giving up at any point. And genuinely, it felt like the people in this A rank were trying harder. That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. Why is that the case? Why is that true? Okay, got him. Okay. Get it in. Good. Okay. No. Beacon. Okay, I'm gonna beacon. Yeah, okay. Okay, that just disappeared immediately. Okay. Kind of got smacked around there. Okay, I think they're gonna try and take the upper route, the bridge. Okay, they died. Oh no! Don't give me. Oh, okay. I can't. Oh, does it want me to use Kraken? I don't have Kraken at the moment. I feel like they wanted me to use Kraken. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, anyway, hopefully that explained feelings towards this game. I've definitely enjoyed Salmon Run more. I don't always want to play Salmon Run. The rotation there mostly determines how I feel about Salmon Run, and you know, it's not always good for me, Salmon Run. So it's whatever. But Salmon Run otherwise is perfectly fine in my opinion. I have no problems with it. I definitely prefer it over Turf Wars and Ranked Mode at the moment, just because, you know, map design problem. I'm very conflicted. I love this game. In its current state of play, it's really boring or really frustrating. So I'm just struggling with it at the moment. I really do just wish they'd come out with it. You know, the next season, whatever it's going to be called, I sincerely hope it's a map-focused season. Because, oh my god, we need it. To me, you know, forget about the main weapons having variants and all that. I don't care about that at the moment. All I care about is that they fix these damn fucking maps. My frustration is like beyond annoyed at this point. Like, I really am to the point that I've just not wanted to play this game as much. It really has just been infinitely less enjoyable with this horrendous map design. It feels like it just breaks every single rule of map design that could possibly exist, and that just isn't it for me. It's just left me not wanting to play this game at all recently, and it's a huge shame. I've been more invested in characters and lore of this game recently. I've been writing my own recently about how my character works at Ammonite, and has semi-ties, though he doesn't know it, to the Squid Speak Splatoon. But, you know, you can find out about that on Quora eventually. I've not finished yet. Hopefully it'll pass. Hopefully this game improves with time. This recent update, this recent season, has improved it, definitely. But I really want there to be a map-focused season. Maybe they'll add like 2 extra maps instead of just the 2. You know, maybe they'll bring back more maps. But also just any update where they do a massive overhaul on all of the maps. Like, you know, at this point that's what I think this game really needs. And hopefully I explained that today. I might not have. I'm not the best, like, speaker. My mouth doesn't correspond sometimes with what I'm just trying to say.